Anyone on 50 yet?
Hey, for 150.
Alright, here is the objective today. We don't have enough forces to assault the airfield, so instead we're going to go for the northern areas of Tanaru and a small emplacement next to Tanaru noted as the Tanaru camps, and then we're going to move up to the town of Laguna. At Tanaru, the Americans keep citing something in their reports that we've intercepted, something called a radar something. Basically, look for something with a giant antenna or wall of antennas. I don't know. It's entirely up to you. I've never heard of this before. That's what you got to do at Tanaru, and then you have to clear the Tanaru camp and then push into the town of Laguna as well and clear that area out. That way we can stage all the way from the north and hit Henderson Airfield, and we can also bring more Japanese support. Any questions?
I'm not pressing forward. Help.
Roger. Nah, I think we're pretty much good.
Alright, AO is live.
Do you want us to wait for people to trickle in or just go anyway?
We have a total of
Entirely up to you. I did say in the Discord at 5 I'd be able to start lighting them up, so we're going to fire over their head.
Thanks.
Are they saying I accidentally spawned it? Oh, that's cute, guys. That's really cute.
Let's go, guys.
Moving. We're moving.
Just to mess with them here, I'm also going to send a few guys on reserve. I'm going to use Pacific troops. We're going to say we have a bar team and an LMG section over here laying in wait.
On the way.
And I'll shoot them around. Hey, Amasfedor, thanks for the bits.
Understood.
Hope you guys enjoy the operation today. So that's made them push over here. I do have this counterattack. It is being a bit slow, but it looks like they're not going to use any of their support units today. They're just going to push in as infantry. Let's see if the sniper has eyes on anything. Probably would have, yep, so he sees him going down the road. So the wind sounds heavy, yeah, it's 3 all the way up to the north, so these shots are going to be hard to make. And he's not even going to let me sight. Alright, so left and then up a few tabs. Now they are firing back, so I'm going to displace. Now the wind has gone, Jesus, way north by 3. Alright, so it hasn't changed. But it sounds like they're starting to engage the other force, so I am going to have them sweep up from the south, that large team.
On the way. We'll go.
And again, get my global skill down. So I'm going to push these guys up over here. Break them apart, just have them kind of charge in, because they moved up a bit too quickly than I anticipated. They might also load up into that vehicle. So something I still need to do is build up this AO a bit. So let me, give them a bit of a breather there and focus on some boats.
Ready.
just some docked boats for ambience. And then I also wanted to get a Sherman tank and put that over here.
Standing by.
That's a winter tank. It says it right there. Whoops.
Standing by.
There we go. Put a Sherman right there, and then I'll be making some internal patrols. Because again, trying to just keep the frames okay, you know, as best as I possibly can do.
Ready for orders.
So I'm gonna have a bar section quickly patrol that location. And I think we'll do like a rifle team kind of marauding around here.
Ready for orders.
And if we don't tell them to be, you know, we don't tell them to be passive and stuff, they'll actually, you know, go cover to cover, especially when they hear those gunshots.
Ready for order.
So I think that'll be beneficial to have them kind of running around, you know, be active in this AO. Now we kind of have these forces charging in behind them. We'll see if that can stop them, but looks like they've divided into 3 different lines here. The right flank has a scout unit kind of just running up to check things out. And these guys are taking enemy weapons and looting them. Alright, well they're not pulling security, so this guy with the Thompson's probably going to get a few licks in. I mean, yeah, there's one guy and there's another guy. So do you actually have any grenades? Because this is perfect. Good night. Throw another one out. That's why you shouldn't be left behind. They're trying to serpentine and move out of here. But yeah, they're quickly catching up to the front here. Trying to think, you know, what type of patrol I'd have. Again, I'm trying to give them a breather here, but I want to give them a little bit of action. So I think I'm going to have them run into some U.S. Marines. We'll say there's 2 groups right here that are going to move up. We'll make them Camo 2 MG teams. And then a sentry itself will run down the road and run parallel with these 2 teams up. These guys should really catch up with the infantry, because they're about to be swarmed from the right over here as this main force now pushes on. And I hear them using the signal whistle to keep everyone rallied, so that's nice that they're actually using that item. These guys are getting a bit slammed from behind. Alright, so I have them kind of turned around. I'll turn them around like this, since we should be able to hear that gunfire through the thick wind. I got this 2-man sentry running up. We got some bodies over here. They're taking MG fire, so I'm going to have this guy break left, this guy break right.
Solid copy.
And these guys go aggro guns up, and this group go aggro guns up. We're going to try to catch them. I think this is a pincer movement. My brain is not working today.
Roger.
And we'll send these 2 sentry guys in from behind. I still have this force coming up on their rear. Seymour and Giant are trying to pick up the pace. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? And they are running up on those flanks regardless, so we'll see if they get a bit closer. I might be able to get them on the flank with these guys. Otherwise, I'm also kind of tempted to deploy my tank, but I think I'm going to keep her in defensive just for now. Actually, it would give me a tactical advantage if I were to take this tank and situate it on the road and start firing down at them. These 2 guys still running behind. I'm going to break these guys apart and send them. That way they can get a proper flank going. It looks like they're opting to go that way, so instead I'm going to bring them there. They're going to hear that Sherman. Gonna pop some grenades. They're already seeing the flank, so they're going to engage my guys. And let's get this tank ready to go. Because they don't have any long-range AT unless they loot bazookas. Yeah, there's Andrewzo losing connection. Ceremonial. So this is going to make them run into the woods. If not, I'm going to dunk it. Still firing a few shots, trying to hint that they should not get back in that thing. And they did. It is really hard to see where these shots go through the fucking smoke. Yep, that finally got it. And they're down. Saw one guy jump out. Not sure if he is going to be critical or not. But we also have a wave of people jumping in because Eander finished a training. Yeah, so those two guys are down after I shot a shit ton of rounds. But hey, see more of the medics right here to medic them up. But I'm going to toggle them unconscious to wake them up here. I'm going to have this tank push through to check on that wreckage. And then I'm going to have this three-man team come around. Private Obvious went out on the road. He was shot. I'm going to tab out 1 second because my music seems to have died. Oh, that's because it's getting caught up on YouTube's bullshit. Alright, my apologies for that. Let's get back in on the action. It looks like the tank is watching these guys on the flank, so it's going to pull back.
Understood. On the way.
They're throwing point-blank grenades. Are they throwing light grenades or AT grenades at me? I don't think they were throwing the right type of grenade there. But it doesn't appear to be too badly damaged. I don't know, Geist also updated and got all these issues. Yeah, they were not throwing the right type of grenades. They have AT grenades. Looks like they opted not to use them there. We got this large group that was following them from the rear, and now they're stuck with the medic. It's not good.
Roger. On the way. Copy. Copy.
Have them back up. Hey, you two guys are going to wait up for Bravo team. There's still 4 other people trying to get in. I'll give you a brief. I'm in this house right now.
Alright, roger that. Thank you.
I'm going to have these 3 guys now come over here and engage this group, as this group has now pulled away. Okay, no. I don't want you to go that way. I want you to lock down this road so I can send some reinforcements from over here. So I'm going to take another M3 scout car.
Waiting.
That's the winter one. God damn it, I hate this search crap. Pacific, winter. God damn it. Give me something good. I guess we'll use a North African. Why not? Let's go into Pacific here. We'll do full rifle squad. See how many I can fit in there. -1, that's fine.
On the way. On the way.
And I'm going to have this vehicle come up and reinforce this tank. So meanwhile, these guys are over here. They're slowly getting surrounded. They've been doing okay. Well, looks like Jay's down. And I got this guy right here. He's with the bar. He's trying to outflank him. He just cannot seem to get a shot off. But notice how I'm focusing on where the shooting's been. I'm not focusing on these guys. Tanks pulled back. But I do have a second wave of people starting to join in, so I'll have them going on foot.
Anybody else join us on 50 yet?
This is, hi, be advised, we have a second wave of people coming in. I'm waiting until they all form up, and then I'll send them in as a Bravo team. I'll give them a brief, but if you want me to give them somewhere specific to go, let me know.
If you don't mind, just relay him, tell him to go direct north up the road.
Yeah, affirm. Looks like Frisk is pulling back to assist, and it looks like one guy's picked up a dude, and he's bringing him up here to the other medic.
I believe.
But I'm gonna ground convoy these units and send them down here to counterattack, but I will have them stop on the road right there to force an engagement right there, because the player base is pretty badly cut off right now.
But don't quote me on that.
On the way.
Alright, I'm going to start some executions here.
I'll leave at the minute, we're waiting for everybody to form up.
Because, I mean, half of these guys are down here because they stayed behind, so he's dead.
That's very good.
And he's dead. And they'll just come back in the second wave. So I'm gonna try to have these guys pull back.
We'll go.
And that car is now here, so I'm going to get its garrison group.
You have a table on you.
No, I'm more coming there.
Now I'm gonna give this guy fuel.
Hello.
Understood. We'll go.
How the hell am I?
Put him back right here, and instead I'm gonna send these guys over to reinforce that area.
Assuming so. Wait,
So I'm going to send this Vic and this Vic.
He's waiting on his strike. Just get
Alright.
We're going now, guys. Wait 1 second.
Guys, quick thing, hey! First off, I told people to hold up, so you fucking hold up until I dismiss you. Second, mission, quick brief, you're taking the town of Tenaru Camp, and the town of Laguna. Your ground command just radioed to me a moment ago to say you guys are going to push up this main road to reinforce forces. That road is going up to Tenaru Camp. Go. You're dismissed.
Naru camp is here.
Yeah. So, if you look on the map, just literally that. Just go up that road. Ground, this is Heidi, copy.
Go ahead and send it.
Alright, it's gonna kick me out T-FAR to transfer out Team Suite.
Ho.
Roger, be advised, Bravo team has been deployed. They're making up to your position now.
Okay, firm.
There we go.
That was not fun in any way.
They're ready.
I'm gonna manual these vehicles over.
Strong.
Yeah, what's up?
Me with Andrews and Mr. J, and I want to make it more comfortable.
Stand by side mortar support to be ready to fire on the, around the town to the north.
Roger that.
So I have him in position. Gonna drop him. And I got this tank. Which I'm now gonna push away. Pretty sure her main gun's still okay. Gotta make sure I don't move when they're literally hugging me like this. Again, the AI are retarded as fuck. There we go. So I got these guys set up in a defensive position. Players are coming in. They still didn't bring up... Now, just to make sure I'm not losing my fucking mind. Yeah, these... They're not using... They even have artillery computers on the mortars. I don't know why they're not using them. But hey, if they want to charge as infantry and keep dying...
Arm mortar team, you read me?
Not my fault.
You copy?
Hey, Firehawk.
Reference yellow
Come over
dots
here.
on map numbered 1 to 4. Start hitting that with HE.
Alright.
Gonna drop you to where people are running, okay? You just follow them, alright?
Right? I got it.
You're just gonna follow the people, alright?
Right?
Cool.
We're setting up now.
Now he's the other... Ay. Now they provoked a tank, so it's gonna come back up. Maybe run somebody over.
Firing now.
Paper.
21 seconds.
But, I mean, the player base should consider pulling back, getting with their guys and maneuvering. I'm hearing those mortars land. I think they hit a tree. Hey, mortar team, you hit a tree.
Did they hit the tree above them?
Apparently.
Disregard, apparently the shells can also hit trees and hit splash positions. But they kind of mortared themselves there. And, yeah, did a massive amount of damage.
We're moving again. Let's know if you used to hit that target again.
I wouldn't hit that target again because you had guys go down. I mean, seriously, someone with a grenade. Hi, Stewie, giggle and runs. Good God. Oh, shit. Hold on. One more Sherman. But, this was going to be an empty one for a vehicle crew. Yeah, so I didn't know if it would fit under the camo net, otherwise I'd put it behind. That's fine. Also, I just noticed, I think these are white, like maybe winter versions, but who gives a shit?
Solid copy.
Might turn them around.
Air mortar team, just stand by.
Yeah, so they're deploying in waves, and it's being a mess. I think they're just gonna run it off. I mean, seriously, like, I give them a transport vehicle. I don't know anymore. They're kind of just throwing themselves at the AO, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to send any more infantry for a bit. My reinforcing, like, I had an initial QRF plan because we knew the Japs were here. And then I had a attack situated, which they pushed through. So, I got nothing really left to go by. And I don't think they have anyone with AT grenades. Yeah, because that's not an AT grenade. That's a regular... Like,
Strike with the mortars.
they're not throwing the right grenades.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to deal with the tank.
Alright, we just wanted to know the effect of those rounds.
It's a massive jungle. I can barely see more than 10 feet in front of me.
Alright.
Solid copy.
We're gonna pull the tank back, because I guess no one picked the AT
Copy.
rifleman route, so...
Wilco. Copy that.
Just gonna pull that back. Because he's not gonna stay there if Japs are literally charging him from the forest.
Hey, Bravo team, do you have a long range?
Kind of. I don't know where the rest of the team went. They just ran off down the road. But I'm supposed
But,
to be
again, I really want to try to get them to form up here, because they
They
drop
should be
mortars on
regrouping to the
themselves. I
north
mean, it's been a mess.
I still don't have eyes on them.
Right.
I'm gonna have
We
this
kinda
guy
need
start
the medic.
suppressing up the road.
Oh, now they're coming up the road. Jesus.
I mean, again, they have a truck, too, so they could ferry long range if
I've
they
got no
wanted.
control over any of them, so they're kind of yours, something, I guess.
But for now, I do have this defensive installation to the south. I think they're going to bypass all of that, and I'll just give them a moment. I might mobilize one of my airplanes soon. Give it a few moments, but... we have a Discord command. There we go. He's finally suppressing. I mean, again, his shots are really more for effect. Like, they hear a machine gun firing off. That's supposed to make them panic. Tin's down right here. Medical personnel have tried to do what they can. Onion Rainey was one of the guys that got hit by the mortar. And Bravo team is finally starting to arrive with Seymour the medic. Otherwise, the rest of the Japs are still pushing up. Looks like they're looking up the road to see what's going on. These two guys, I think I'm going to send them over here as well, just to pull them out of the AO to show some units retreating, some unit dynamics. You're allowed to join late, of course. And I'm going to start interacting with chat now. I ignored chat originally to make sure everything was set up fine, but we're good now, so things should be A-okay. Yeah, we had a whole group of people come in. And it looks like we got some units. I'm not sure if they're... I don't think they're tied. Yeah, so it's just the AI kind of on their own, probing to see what's going on with the Japs. And I just heard a grenade thrown. Ah, that's them firing rifle. It looks like Onion Ring died to that mortar strike. And Deadbringer as well. They've been down for a while. Good shot right there.
Put HE in those 3 yellow dots. Keep it more towards the town itself.
Hearing more. This is why I give them kits, and I give them a shit ton of shots for all their weaponry, but... I mean, they keep picking up U.S. guns, which, of course, the Japanese did all the time, but... Hey, if you don't bring... You know, if you don't use the kits that I balance the operations for and you get fucked, that's, well, it's on you.
Now. How many rounds do you want?
But you actually
1 on each dot.
like hit the tank. They stuck. Thing.
You guys have to, yeah, when you're throwing grenades at the stuff, you gotta actually throw the AT grenades, and they have to land on the tank.
15 seconds.
Got it.
But yeah, it's kind of just everyone's blitzing at this point, so reinsert however you want, but yeah.
Okay.
It's been a mess.
Splash.
Giants doesn't have an MMG.
Like, it's been a mess.
I could see
It looks like they are finally using the mortars properly, and just look at that. Look at what the mortars can do. Literally, they just wiped at least 4/5 of this base. There's only a handful of infantry left. That is how you mortar properly. Happy to see that they're finally using that effectively. I mean, look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this guy giving his bedside
Fire again
manner.
on the 2 left.
It's perfect.
Only those 2 to the north.
Roger, rounds go now.
So I got this force all the way around here. I might bring some additional reinforcements in a few more minutes. These 2 guys have gotten away. I'll give them that. This Sherman I'm going to keep here for now. Ready to possibly bring back as QRF.
ETA 10 seconds.
But we will have to see. It looks like they're dropping some more mortar fire. I could also use my rear route directly from Henderson Airfield, but again, I'm giving it just a few moments.
What time's the splash?
They should be splashing now.
And this guy should have been constantly watching this area. That way I can, you know, mess with some of the reinserts. Especially when they get to right there, but we're hearing more of that splash in the distance. And that barrage seemed to be a little less effective. It got the other guy. This guy is aggro to something. I think I traded with that one infantryman. Have this other guy get out of the Vic. And shoot to defend himself, but everyone else seems to be charging effectively. I'm hearing more rifle shots with the grenade launcher. And now this defensive force is going to have to be ready for the player base, which will start coming down to right here. And of course I have this defensive line over here. started to hit them, and they do have a Sherman they could use now. I think that was Chris. I just got hit in the ass. Bye, Chris.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Too late. You joined late. So now we're starting to hear that fire from across the way. Little King is down. They need to call a mortar strike to help soften this location.
Roger.
I'm gonna bring this Vic around. She's probably not even going to. Or I cut her fuel. I cut her fuel, that's it. That's what I do to keep AI from not dicking around.
Mortars ground.
Send the mortar.
Southeast of the town apparently assaulting. There's publications on the beach line. 3 more dots. Put HE on it.
Copy that.
Correction, 4 more dots.
Copy.
And I want to get this gunner suppressing. Objective of the operation, use the mission command. Suppress.
Slight delay on that, we're too close, you have to back up.
And that gunner's already down, well. And I'm hit. Yeah, guys, some ops I'm better with chat. Others, like this one, where I have a large group to coordinate, where they're making multiple fronts because of how they're reinserting, it's a bit tougher. So Private Obvious.
DT on those mortars.
We're setting up again now. Probably gonna be about another 10-second flight time.
Shh. Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Firing now, ETA 23 seconds.
There we go. I'm just gonna take that.
Hey, from.
Splash.
Did he actually just accept me?
Anyone complete?
Hold on, I gotta see if I can sneak in there. I can see. I want to see if I can sneak in here.
Get him!
Good effect.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's deja vu. Shh. I heard him shout. Is that a friendly?
Firing again.
I'm working quick. I'm working quick. Because we don't run the optional plugin because it causes some fuckery with my server. So I gotta do it like this. Wait, wrong side. Hey, I got 2 people down over here. I need some help. Guys! Anyone around? Hey! Medic! That'll sound loud. Medic! Where's the medic?
Carrying a medic.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I need a medic.
They're all down, apparently.
What do you mean they're all down?
Down.
Where's the other medic?
Is this an Americano?
What?
Hands up! Hands up, you Americano! Put him down!
What the fuck you shooting at me? Is that an Americano?
I fucking noticed the clothing didn't match ours.
Yeah, at least they figured it out.
A medic.
And someone just threw a grenade.
Thank you, bodies!
Strong, this is Mortis.
Who the fuck threw the grenade? Because that wasn't... That couldn't have been an American, because they're all over here. So one of them just friendly grenaded. Yeah, so both the medics are down again. Oh my god.
Strong, this is Mortis.
I'm gonna delete some of the bodies, keep some of them on the,
Are you being engaged from?
way over here.
Village on the other side. Oh my god, I'm stuck on the straw. Oh wow, these ghosts are still alive.
You got the mortar crew right there. They are pulling, they have a guy on security watching back here, so that's good.
Half-blade. Oh, he has a half-blade.
Oh, that's friendly. Work on Seymour, work on Seymour, work on Seymour.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to pack each other though.
Work on Seymour first.
Same working.
He's hurt, but he's the medic. We gotta get him up.
Yeah, I got the leg.
So I hear that tank. Here, I'll give it to them. Because they need a medic right now. Oh, he's too badly fucked.
He does too much blood.
Yeah, so... That's not good. It's 55. I'm gonna push the timer I had for reinforce. I'm gonna give them a bit more time because it's gonna hit their mortar position and they put it right in the middle of the thing. So it looks like they're digging those, digging trenches.
Is it
Granted, Mortis, is anybody copy on 50?
That's not good.
I think I should call in a plane. Let me get a Hellcat in the air. Cat, Hellcat. Come on, where's the... hold on.
Where the fuck is that fucking coming from?
Oh, because he's in... yeah. Oops. U.S. Navy. Kick ass, why not? Plus cannons. Sounds good.
Awaiting orders.
Yes.
And it gives me 20mm HE. Well, I'm not going to be utilizing that. But I'm going to do a flyby.
Hey, is that tank now?
Just to kind of see what's going on from my cockpit. Just trying to get verification because the pilot, I see the Sherman, I see people around it. The real issue with Tadeo is I haven't given him any positions or ways to shoot this thing down. So I have to be responsible with it to not kill them. but I want to still freak them out. Oh my god, also the frickin' front art of that is beautiful.
Jay, we're coming back in.
Please send last.
Coming back in and enemy air above us.
Roger. Another fire mission for the mortar team right now. We've got 13 with 5 rounds left in it, which we need to get rid of.
So it looks like someone is swimming across right now. Oh shit, I forgot my rule about planes. I'm not supposed to do that while they're looking because it stops. Ah, I'm an idiot. I forget that once in a while. Skyrider Dragoon, thank you so much for the sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, man, and I hope you're enjoying this one. So it looks like now the player base is coming in with a 5-man strike team to try and hit this position.
Go on, burn those last 5 rounds, put it to the far east, or on the
By now,
outlying
these guys
perimeter
would have
of
left and come to support the other flank.
So
So with the shooting being local, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Right.
And there is fuel in this Greyhound, so I am going to pull it over here for defense. My flaps, please fix. I do it on purpose. Now the plane on its own is going for this tank. So Christopher, who's solo crewing, he switched to the driver's seat to move away from it, fearing a bomb, possibly. And it looks like they're also taking... Yes, alright, so they're taking the car that's meant for mortar transport. They're using that to, bring over reinserts as quickly as possible. They gotta watch that plane, though, because it will come up and assault them. Alright, I'm gonna send a ground team on foot.
Awaiting orders.
We're gonna do
Waiting. Ready for
a
orders.
few different things here, and I'm just going to literally send these guys from coast to coast.
On the way.
It's gonna take them a little bit of time, but I don't want to throw any vehicles right now.
Yeah, what's up?
So Frisk took an injury right there, and this plane is coming back around, striking from the right.
Negative, not that camp.
So Tin is back with Seymour, and they're working on World Tester now.
It's the town, north of the Laguna River mark. 5 new dots on the map for you.
Solid copy.
So Christopher's using the Sherman to basically waste anybody that comes nearby right there. Fredo Bash, I'll check it out after this up.
CPR.
Because they're scared you'll blow them up. I mean, I didn't blow them up in the last stop. Like I blew up this because I literally shot at it. I shot at it 8 times and they didn't move or get out of it.
More left arm.
Yeah, he's not going to take any damage from that HE, so those strikes are just going to be by the tank. Mortar strikes coming into this bunker. You guys are sticking in it. Actually, those mortar strikes looks like injured 2 of their own guys. So that was a bit of an oops. So now there's only 3 guys effective right here.
Okay, starting the pack.
Otherwise, they're starting to get packs down devices running through on his
I'm
own.
going to take everybody and secure the rest of this town over here.
We got these infantry coming up.
You send last?
6 seconds, okay.
So hold the crossroads. We're going to go finish taking over
We got
the
Full
town.
Tester
to
up.
the
Christopher's watching through the tank.
I'm watching out for that air contact. It's lighting us up.
Hold it.
Pacelet's messing with them because of that Sherman. So now they're pushing across right here. Mortar crew still back here. They've set up some defensive fortifications, and they left the car right here. The infantry will take their time to get there. I'm also tempted to deploy some infantry from Henderson Airfield. Looks like Fricks Foster died. I'll do that in 8 minutes. I'll have them come around using this main road. And depending if they're still here or not, we'll try to use the camp installation as their place. You can while Chris is trying to take that plane out with the tank. So, those two guys have unfortunately died. The mortars took that vehicle out. Once again, the Hellcat is harassing that Vic. Chris gets a shot on her. Gonna say he'll bail out from that one. I'll give it to,
You won't get.
and it...
Anyone down over here?
No, they said they told him to respawn.
That's interesting. It survived the crash. Where did my... Interesting. These guys should hear that, and they should freak the fuck out. Yeah, that's not a friendly, guys. It's turning its gun, too. Yeah, stay away from that. Frisk might bite it in the ass, though. Interesting how the Greyhound decided to throw him around. Eander, goddammit, don't fucking talk about nukes. A maze fortress, I have that for IEDs. Frisk immediately getting in the forest. Not sure if he's packing any AT grenades. He's gonna try to fire it with rifle rounds. That's not gonna do anything to it. Now it's assigned to turn around, or I don't know, it's gonna get stuck in the forest. Ay, ay, ay. Otherwise, these guys clearing out this bunker, and they're starting to breach. Majority of the infantry left this bunker already, so it was just those two guys. Yeah, just some small rooms, some command huts, and some ammunition over here.
We've got contacts moving down on the west.
Hey, we're gonna be moving back too. We just secured the town.
So they sighted those infantry.
200 meters. Seems to be infantry only.
I mean, they have a mortar.
Yeah,
They could literally
you're free to
just
mortar if
them.
you want.
Hey, you're free to mortar it. But instead, it looks like they're setting up to engage. Or they gotta have the tank come over and assist. So the frickin'... I don't know what the Greyhound's doing anymore. These two guys looks like they decided to go prone and get some stealth. Frisk, I think, died and decided to respawn and grab the AT gun to use it against him. So, everyone remembers the story of the 3 Japanese warriors that held off an entire squad of US reinforcements coming down the main road. And they're done pretty tough because they got a fallen tree right here, and the AI doesn't see this, but they clearly do. So we're seeing some smoke get popped. Two guys are down, and it looks like these guys are pulling back, but they are not coming over to clear the radar station. And looks like Little King is AFK in here, but they're gonna pull back. It's not good. Jay is now down. You gotta remember, though, you can't really fault them for communication issues, which has been the real bane of their, like the real crux, or, not crux, but cause of their issues tonight. It's just been, poor communication between all units, but that's because they only have LRs, and I think only 1 or 2 people have those right now. So these guys are gonna fight through. And I think they're gonna start pushing to this town over here.
Raj.
So I am now going to work on some garrisoning of this area real quick.
Command, this is Ground. Be advised, we've secured the Tenaru town and the Tenaru camp at this time.
Solid copy. Did you find the radar position? I'm gonna keep calling it that because I'm
What
just...
position?
I said in brief there was some sort of radar position in Tarnu. Excuse me, Tanaru.
Found a radio on a table. That's what you're referring to.
Well, Hey man, the American report said it would be some sort of like big antenna grid or antenna tower or something, so...
I'll double check on that.
If you're already moving on, that's fine. I guess we'll have someone else try to find it, but...
Standing by. Awaiting order.
Alright, we'll double back for later. We already have momentum here.
Alright, so they basically... Yeah, there were still 4 guys around it, so I assume they just kind of pushed out and then decided to pull back. So I'm not gonna... It just the fact... I'll have to... Actually, I don't know what I'll do about it. It'll probably cost them something with reinforcing assets, but we'll see. You know, mini campaigns, there should always be some issues if, you know, objectives I tell them to do aren't done, but I'm not going to be too serious about it, because this is just a Tier 1 fun op after all. Tier 2 is where I have actual fucking stakes. Alright, so it's just some light garrisons like that, again, kind of spot throwing some stuff. Now this is a lot better. So they just suppressed the shit out of this position. I'm gonna throw a larger force at them. Let's do a full rifle squad.
Understood.
Yeah, it is about 110 anyway, so it is about time for another wave of reinforcement. That'll let them gain some ground. And it looks like, yeah, the scout car decided to come back right here, but she might keep marauding around based on those gunshots. And regardless, these 3 guys are also coming around.
What? Can
I get a pack?
Line actually did out.
Yeah, it did. Thank God we built it. Wasn't any time.
Copy.
And I'm going to send this guy back as a runner. And we still have this tank right here. She is still laying in wait.
Bandages, I'm all out.
I might actually send her up with that main force. Actually, no, I am going to send her up with this main force. And we'll have a tank on tank.
This is 5th Ace. I am with Mr. J.
Once you get on screen, continue west.
I'm talking about that one guy.
Tell Legion and the Sherman to keep moving as well.
Yeah, no, player base actually handled that really well. They got in a defensive line. I will say, though, I'm seeing some dead bodies right here. If one of them would have gotten close enough, one grenade would have wiped them all out. But through the use of suppressive fire and just everyone just literally saturating the area with rounds, they were able to kill everybody. So, good tactic.
Understood.
Good heat of the moment level, you know?
Mobile defensive position for the win.
Mobile defensive position.
You're right.
Thanks for reading 20, please.
On the way.
Alright, let's
I'm gonna pull this guy back to Henderson. And these guys somehow flip their Greyhound on a rock. Fucking idiots, man. Bro.
Solid copy.
Run. Oh, well, he's dead to a grenade now, but... And then we have this force pushing up while the rest of the force is still kind of packed up. And then Seymour's back here, I guess waiting for those reinforcements to pick up, but we still have this one guy, who I'm trying to have pull back right now. And again, like, the infantry's way ahead of a supporting vehicle, kind of like how the AI is. We can fault the AI, because they're always going to be
A
stupid.
ton more contacts further west down the road.
So I'm going to make a second firefight up here. Tank just drove past. These 3 guys are coming over here to check out what's going on. They should be following the gunshots if they can. Oh no, Seymour's grabbing the Vic, and I guess going to go try to grab reinserts.
Roger that.
Gonna pull this tank up. Actually, I am going to RC it myself. Oh, whoa, whoa, no. I think they just killed the gunner of the fucking tank. Yeah, that disabled her. Interesting. So I have this force pushing around on the side. Looks like the majority of the force is favoring the left flank right here. And they're shooting back and forth in the smoke. The tank is engaging the right. And doing what I can. The rest of the player base is pushing up. Seymour, I think, yeah, they undug the trench. I don't know where his car is. He got two guys right here, two more over here. Yeah, okay, so Little King swam back. He's talking with Frisk. And we can hear them speaking locally. Seymour's with the car.
Commandeering resources for the Empire.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, these two guys just did a bit of an ambush, threw quite a few grenades, and managed to down Firehawk and Private Obvious. So now the tank is spearheading the assault as reinforcements push up on both sides. Looks like they found that this Vic is working. Not sure about her front wheels, but her tracks will still work. And they're going to try to follow with that behind. I hope that gets PID'd properly, though, because I'd hate to see them get eliminated. Now we have this Maskaz over here they're going to be dealing with. I'm going to teleport myself up and have a listen. And I'm not sure what this tank's firing at.
In the tank.
I don't believe so.
Because they're rolling past the infantry super hard.
Yep, so Frisk, he's gonna go for it, but Little King is going to commence walking by himself. I'm gonna give another 5 or so minutes before I throw something else. So where's the radar located? It was this building. And I put some stuff in it, but it's alright. It's fine.
Go unconscious pretty soon.
Is my job... This is not my job still. This still... based on where I live in the world, it's still a dream to do all this full time, but I'd probably have to have like 5 times the viewership to make this into an actual job. But, I mean, right now it pays because, you know, I just have to worry about college, and then, you know, my parents are nice enough to take care of the rest, but it doesn't work like that all the time. So they've already admitted they're going to move away from this area so I can finally delete all these bodies.
That should be happening pretty soon. The Emperor.
I mean, this is a fun hobby, though. Because, I mean, I still... Like, my actual job is some freelance cybersecurity work and public day trader. Like, that's where I get, I want to say, 75% of my money right now, just so I can keep doing this. But yeah, I'd say if the YouTube adpocalypse didn't happen, I'd probably be able to do this full time. But oof, you know, oof to that.
Marked 6 yellow dots to the east of the next town.
So I'm gonna have a few. Sticking with the smaller groups.
Yeah, just one for each for now.
Will do.
I'm looking for an AT group as well because I want to put a bit of pressure on that tank. I mean, I have an AT squad.
Ready.
Onion is broke. Heck does that mean?
Yeah.
Mine's strong, very strong.
I can't even ace medical with him.
And just use side shaft.
No.
He needs to respawn.
I see him.
Sorry,
I guess I just got an.
I was trying to get.
Yep, we're good.
Did he heal you too?
Can't ace indirect, but well.
Can't take his place. Well, are you bleeding?
If he can't ace interact, he's gonna have to respawn. I'll just teleport him back.
Okay.
Mortars are firing now, 21 seconds.
Hey, bro.
That's the guy I'm looking for.
First round?
And I'll attach him to those 3-man squads. And I'll put him as a template over there. As my AT do. But we hear that Vic coming in, so I'm gonna wait for him to come a bit closer. Start a firefight right here with some of these sentries, and I'll send these teams around. If I were to do this full time, would I make any changes? I would play a lot more ops.
You need it back?
Like,
No, I'm fine.
that's something that's limited with my stream. You guys don't know this, but there's a lot of Zeusing in TSB. And I'd literally double all my hours. I'd do a lot more 2/12 ops. I do Zeusing for a lot more communities if I could, but I just don't have the time, you know? I can only do so much in a day.
Alright, good effect. Fire for effect. Put it on the west side.
There was an
each one of
18
those
even, but I'm not going to use the Europe group. Ah, well. So again, the mortars being very effective here. Took out one of the teams, one of my mobile teams, and these guys, so. Very good with that. Isn't that a bit OP in the Pacific? I mean, units are units.
Strong, can you confirm your last?
I don't know how Onion
Yep,
broke
confirmed.
his
Fire for
client, but oh well. Also, I can let me spawn in a large group.
West side of Luna, basically.
I don't want to have to use that. Vehicles do not work well with trails because there's so much shit that can be in the trail that'll block them off. So instead, I'm gonna spawn in some Marines. I mean, we have those AT teams. How much AT do we get? 2 guys with bazookas or 1 guy? All right, 1 guy. So I'm gonna break that apart. I just realized my music's dead again. We're gonna do a large group of infantry that'll come in force. Let me,
Confirm that.
before the
Dots on
firefight
west side
starts,
now, 4 new dots.
let me fix the fucking music, because again, it's broken. Hey, Moon! Thanks so much for the sub, bro.
Wait 1 second. Who moved the dots?
Moon and I are going to Dave & Buster's later. It's gonna be chill.
Mr. Joe's moved.
But hey man, you should pop by the
Don't hit the town
212,
directly. Just
man.
hit around the town.
We're doing
on the
droid
western
ops
side.
these days. It's great.
Awesome.
Hope you keep enjoying everything, man, and I hope you're enjoying this.
On the way.
All right, there we go. So Onion fixed his shit. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Let me get him in.
Alright, round's complete.
And they just dropped more. They dropped more rounds, but a group of infantry pushed up. This is gonna cause more friendly fire with artillery. This is the 3rd time that this has happened. Looks like Vice knows it's happening, so he's gonna go in a building. World Tester's down from it.
Alright, stand by for now.
But I don't mean to fault their comms, but their comms today have just been, you know, people have been really focusing on the Lone Wolf ability, you know?
Strong, are we clear to go back and rearm for the mortars?
MPI Cole,
Hey,
thank you so much for the sub. Hope you keep enjoying the ops, man, and I hope you're enjoying this one.
Solid Jeep is still here.
Alright, go
Sending
ahead, do
Go
that.
Team 5. And it's a jab op, it's normal. Yeah. No surprise there. So I got my QRF coming in. Oh, so this guy got back, so that's why they're sending that large force. Now it makes sense. Private Obvious coming around, he's engaging them. And this op only took an hour. I'll try to elongate it as best as I can. I have an idea. What if I took a boat?
Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna load this fucker with infantry.
Waiting.
Yeah, dog.
On the way.
We'll have 2 waves of reinforcements. This will be our grand finale, you know? So that boat will take quite a bit of time. Give that a get out marker right there. This one guy is shooting at them. That's suppressing the both of them. They're clearing that area. And here, I'm going to put an AT and an MG team. That's it for AT teams. But I'm going to situate these guys on the other side of the coast, and that'll drag them to stay right here as they clear everything out. So I'll get them to stick. Hey, you gods, he noticed me. Again, I haven't been the best at looking with chat today. It's not gonna lie, I have a shit ton of shit to do today on this frickin'. I almost said Tuesday, it's a Monday. And then let me also get our global skill going. Try to have them fire back their getting shot. Tank immediately lights that up, and that was the AT team. That boat's gonna take quite a while. I think the southern team's gonna hit them first. You know what? Let me get rid of this guy. Let me pretend that Greyhound actually swung around. Why'd my radio go off? That was weird.
Ready for orders.
Let's pretend she got around. So we are collecting some casualties back here. Or that might have been mortar team. They might have RTB'd to get some more mortar shells. That's gonna suck because we got these guys going. They're gonna try to advance on the water. So Vice is pushing. He's yelling at him to not do it. Yeah, they've been looting bazookas too.
Let's wait until we get the order to Banzai.
They're waiting for the order to Banzai. I'm gonna say they coordinate. I think these guys got a radio. Oh yeah, they noticed the boat. Yeah, that tank's pushed around. Ow. Alright, that's gonna distract them though, because I'll be able to get the other thing. Oh, what? Oh. Did not mean to do that, but yeah, they're all dead. Now I got these guys coming around. So they're getting caught from behind again. I got the Greyhound coming in as well, so they're crossing. They pop smoke to cover their advance as the tank is now suppressing across the way. That's really cool. I'm going to move that template bazooka back, but I just found out that we do have them, so I'll just get rid of them. And we got this large force now coming from Henderson Airfield. Deadbrainer is down, and Seymour is going to try to medic him. But they're timed with this M8 to come across. From the Monday sickness, you have no idea. Alright, so that tank's gonna stop suppression. But this Greyhound is right behind it. Firing right over her head. Trying to disable her gun. Why is the driver moving? Guys, if you guys are gonna stand still, I'm going to hit you. They're just standing still while Greyhound's right there, like, whoa, look at me. So these guys are pushing around. Seymour is still alive. They're now pushing across the water back. And this Greyhound looks like it's actually trying to retreat. Nice.
Jay, you back up the mortars yet?
Almost.
So Andrewza's coming back with the Vic. Trying to see if I've got any AT guys still alive. It doesn't look like
contact comes from south southeast.
But I got a bazooka gunner. I have 2 alive still. Gonna charge up with my bazooka.
Marked a bunch of dots on the southeastern road. I want you to hit when you set up.
Sorry.
That was way off. Just as I tried to line the shot up. I didn't expect it to drop like a freaking rock.
2 ammo crates.
I got one more guy. He's way over here. Yeah, they set the mortar up back there too.
24 seconds.
Looks like, yep, they got her to get out. And this guy is literally running for his life. Okay, I think he was my only bazooka gunner left, so his incompetence is going to get everyone to fucking die. So if he's running... Oh, well, there come the mortar shells. Fuck it.
Round's complete.
Gonna try to have everyone pull back.
Understood.
Since this idiot is.
Alright, I repositioned the dots. Fire for effect again.
Wait, one more. Steve's taking contact.
Hey, bro.
Looks like they're repairing the track on that Vic. Yep, so that's just some crewmen. Some of these guys are just hiding. They're not following my fallback order. I think that guy might be crippled or... Nope, he's trying to pull back too. Alright, cool. Alright. That wasn't that bad. That was pretty interesting.
You got a long way to go.
So yeah, that only lasts us an hour, hour 20. But pretty solid op for the fact that a lot of reinserts had to be made. If this was a one life, good god, that would have been a mess. Hearing machine gun fire, though I don't know to what. Frisk is down over here. They're getting him up.
Another patient for you, Seymour.
Right, does he have a pulse? Can you check it when you get a chance?
Brown, this is High. Do you copy?
Ground copies, High.
Roger. Pick a spot in the town of Laguna. Formulate any and all assets that you have there. And that's where we'll start next week.
I know when he went down.
Hey, bro.
2 rounds out on the mortar.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cease fire.
We're gonna hold fire now.
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, so it looks like now that rifleman's starting to push across. He's gonna give him a few shots.
Well, the team is gonna go ahead and regroup with you now.
I might try to take those spare wheels.
Hey, bro. If you don't mind, start passing the word. Nobody else has a radio.
But I'll let them pick their spot. So, how'd you guys think about that up?
Did we finally clear it? We kept getting freaking enemies coming from our south.
What mod? What mods discontinued? The Starship Trooper one? Yeah, that one was unfortunate. We still have some working bugs, and there's a few assets, but the dev of it, from what I could gather, he wanted it to catch more momentum. and it never did. So he never wanted to be like the lead developer of it, but he was the only guy doing work on it. So from that, I mean, tough, you know? This isn't Nagasaki. We're not going to drop a fucking nuke on them. But the bugs work pretty decently. I know the Rhino out of the other two. That's why you drop the tire first, kids. But the Rhino doesn't insta-kill people. Sorry, that's pretty funny. The other two, though, the Chariot bug and the Warrior bug, will insta-kill people. But where's the radar? They didn't find the radar, so that's gonna hurt them in the long run. That tired dab, stop it. Yeah, not every op has to be like the player base like takes a contact every step of the way, even though this op I did kind of, you know, I gave them moments to move, and I also gave them moments where there was action. But, you know, we can sometimes do a short and sweet op, because, again, like, next mission will be to take the airfield, and that's going to be a bitch and a half.
Ground. We have one
and then I'm thinking we'll do here, and then
Greyhound
here.
And a half track in the town.
And then that'll be it. Like, I'll keep everything else for other days. This is high, solid. I'll, let me just do a quick head count of some stuff, and then I'll end the server. Alright, so I'm going to teleport around. I want to see... Remove wheel. And I'm assuming the other ones are kind of fucked up, though. Oh, well. That's fine. I think the Sherman's still okay, but... you know, I'll be nice. I'll give up what, they have around. So, frickin' scout car, Greyhound, and a Sherman. And they brought some of their supplies. See, they bring supplies, but half of them frickin' looted enemy guns, so it's worthless. Oh well. Good enough. I mean, if you want bloodbaths, guys, come to the Thursday ops. I mean, the Thursday ops, I always make bloodbaths.
I got flashback to that one other Iron Front where me and Pogo and someone else wrecked the whole AO.
Let's see.
That was fun.
Alright, well,
I still gotta get my new debrief screens.
Hey, Legion.
Right.
Nice driving.
Alright. So, I mean, I think the thing that... It's hard to say, actually. I want to say casualties were pretty even between two things. The first was just people dying and there were no medics, so people had to run reinserts, and finally someone started using one of the Bics for it. Thank you for that. But the other one was people weren't really staying cohesive, and there were 3 different instances where people died to Japanese mortar strikes. 3.
Whoa.
And I think that was like literally 7 of the casualties. Either 6 or 7. So guys, make sure you stick with the guy with an LR, because if you don't and you run off, you're probably going to get mortared by your own guys. But mortar team, after you were utilized, again, the first bit was pretty challenging, because you guys did not utilize anything from base, kind of just ran in, started looting enemy guns, and, you know, just had it infantry on infantry, and then you finally started using your artillery, and let me just state the effect. The first place you artilleried, that camp, the Tatun camp, whatever, you killed like 85% of the guys right off the bat, just by the first barrage alone. So, I give you this for a reason, so it's easier for you, because if you have to slog it along the way, I mean, they're gonna massacre you. But after that, things went really well. The mortar team dug some trenches along the road to Laguna, and then the main force came back after clearing a majority of the town, situated there, and dealt with a counterattack. That was really cool to see all you guys suppressing from that little hill on the road, firing down past a tree. That was really cool. And then you guys proceeded to push on and take things. So the radar position, by the way, was a little to the right of the town of Tertano, whatever the fuck it was called. There was still quite just about 4 guys there and a flipped over Greyhound, which I don't know why, but the Greyhound decided to start marauding around your spawn point and fuck with some people. So that's just the AI, guys. I apologize. Other things to note: Christopher used the Sherman to shoot down a fucking Hellcat. That was interesting.
Yes.
And
Nice.
Nice.
Fuck you. Oh,
and yeah, I mean, I had two major offensives there. One was at the end. Thankfully, your tank was able to take out the landing boat, which was part of the pincer movement. And the other large assault, you guys were on the hill and behind the trenches. The mortar team dug and held it back. So, really good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to fault you for bad communication through this op because, again, you have a guy with an LR, but and that's it. But guys, make sure you stick with the guy with the LR because if you start running off on your own and you get mortar striked, I'm going to laugh at you. But otherwise, that was pretty well done, and hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got 3 other operations planned. The 5th one's going to be an optional. Next week we'll go for Henderson Airfield. And then we'll do one more thing on the remaining northern parts of the coast. And the 5th one, I'll just do a poll to see if you guys want to start a Vietnam scenario or a different type of Iron Front scenario utilizing our mod sets. We might even do a Cold War one because Saturdays are going to start turning into training ops. Alternating with Cold War right now, so we'll see how things go. I'll put some ideas up I have for some mini campaigns for Blue 4 related stuff. Other note, tomorrow will be a Crisis Nanosuit operation, but it'll be pseudo PvP. I will have 2 factions operating in AO, and I've artificially kept the sign up closed till I think tomorrow morning or tonight, probably by midnight I'll put something up. And it's just going to be a short, whichever team does it first, but it's going to probably be limited to like 10v10 tops or something. So look for that.
Is that at 5 p.m. again?
That'll be at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Or, no, 5 p.m. because I don't want it to interfere with rulings. Right, I forgot. We moved Tuesdays to 5 p.m. I oofed that on the schedule. Whoops. But I'll fix that. Otherwise, guys, Strun, anything to say since you were the only guy with an LR that I could hear?
Oh no, I think considering nobody had communications, everybody did fairly well, and the ones that ran off I mortared anyway, so.
Oh yeah, and there was this one instance where one of you guys went in a bunker at the first camp, so I put his stuff on. And then Seymour tried to confirm if he was a friendly, so I shot him. And then I basically picked Seymour. I'm like, "Where's the medic?" And then one of you yelled I was an Americano and shot me, and I was sad.
That was me.
Jay, go ahead. Love you too.
Thanks to the dude who stuck with us with the LR. Otherwise, the Morse crew would have been screwed.
Yeah, 5th Ace. That was 5th Ace. Congratulations, 5th Ace. Thank you for being our relay.
Me and the Legion, when we first got the thing, I jumped out, just yelled, "Where's that fucking LR?" Because I was sure that I saw someone down with one. I was like, oh.
There was no LRs on the field. There was 2.
So let's give him a warm welcome.
There
Oh,
was
wow.
only 2 LRs on the field.
I thought I saw one down guy with an LR, but yeah. But yeah, did that plane go down after I shot it with the HE shell?
I made it go down because an HE shell would blow a plane up, but it literally survived crashing in the fucking jungle. So yeah, those Hellcats need some work.
Also, do we have that tank for next campaign?
So if I remember, I'm probably going to give you the Sherman, I'm going to give you the Greyhound, and I'm going to give you the M3 scout car. But I will be giving more bazookas to the infantry. I was being nice. Also, the M3 car you had in the beginning, I only shot it because I literally whiffed 8 shots at it, and then I waited, I saw it move again, so I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Andrews are lagged out so he couldn't shoot, and I was unconscious the entire time.
Fun.
I got shot out when you were firing rockets. I was like, I'm being shot at! I need to move! I'm being shot at!
Anyway, I will BRB 1 second. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. As I said, Moon and I, he's a buddy of mine from the 501st that lives really close to me. We go out to bars. He's got this Dave and Buster's group on, and it expires today, so I gotta push some shit around because we're gonna go chill for a bit. And then, yeah, I don't have any other streams planned today. Tomorrow, I have 1 or 2 things planned. I'm going to try to get a bunch of homework done tonight so I can do an on-the-ground stream as well, a bit earlier in the day. But yeah, we'll see that thing through. Also, guys, let me quickly check something on my Gmail here. I'm looking for a fucking letter from Amazon. Okay. Expect tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm gonna put a YouTube video out. I'm gonna try to do a bit of selling out. I've got some merch almost all approved. So if you want a Goat Team 6 shirt or hoodie or sweatshirt, I got you covered. But I mean, this could be a way, you know, I could maybe do this full time. I don't fucking know. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your Monday or Tuesday if you're Australian. We have a few of those guys come around. But otherwise, take care. Have a good one. And yes, I will get to the Discord messages and all this other crazy stuff. And if you have anything you need to message me, Discord's the best way. So, ta-ta, everybody.